Hey Gemini, what's up? Welcome to your bonus reading. I hope you're all doing very, very, very well. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you guys, get some insight, guidance, see what you can expect in the near future, anything that you need to look out for or be aware of. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. So let's get into your messages, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know right now? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Please show me clearly what's going on for Gemini. What do they need to know? Look out for, be aware of. We have the dragon, the cobra, and the elk. Something's becoming concrete, something's stabilizing, something's becoming solid here. I'm seeing a big decision or crossroad with the stingray. We also have this card sticking out, which is the vulture, which is all about letting something go. So some of you are at a crossroad about ending something, whether bridging the gap or splitting apart, separating, going your separate ways. For some of you, it's a permanent decision, or this is something that you won't change your mind on once you decide. Stingray, otter, and the shark. It's ultimately a decision about your happiness and what brings you happy, joy, love, fulfillment, connection. This is a decision here, and this isn't your first rodeo. This isn't the first time you've had this choice come up. You probably chose to put other people first, because the stingray, this represents being at a crossroad that not only will affect you, but it'll affect other people. And I do think for the longest time, you chose to sacrifice your needs, your happiness for the sake of other people, but it always left you, getting the shitty end of the stick. And here we have it once again coming up, a very familiar situation. This isn't foreign to you. This is your chance to make a choice differently than what you would have chose 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years, 10 years, I don't care. This is the time for you to finally put yourself first. This is the time for you to put yourself first, Gemini. And I think you know that. Your gut speaks so strongly to you with the dragon. This is your solar plexus. You could be working with the color yellow. Maybe yellow is your favorite color, or you're needing to maybe work with the color yellow, eat yellow foods or something like that. Meditate on the color yellow. But this is your solar plexus. This is your gut. This is that instinct that's kicking in, and it's leading you. It's guiding you towards the truth. You see crystal clear. You see things exactly as they are. You have all the information that you need that will show you which way to go. And with the cobra, this is a big learning moment, big pivotal moment for you in your journey. This is now where all of the lessons that you've gone through and all the little preparations, little tests, this is now leading up to this massive breakthrough for you, Gemini, and it's time for you to shed this old skin and allow yourself to walk through in this new way, in this new life, and embrace this new chapter. Cobra to the elk is showing that when you do choose to leave the past behind, or leave this old idea, person, environment, when you leave this thing behind, it's now concrete. It's now become solid. It is now becoming locked in. All right. This seems here that there is some kind of permanent decision, or something becomes just official with the no, not the cobra. We'll talk. Hold on. I want to talk about the elk. The elk is your divine masculine. This is now where you are being guided to take action. You're being guided to lean into those instincts and to show up consistently and to trust yourself. The elk is somebody who is a fantastic leader. They are very warm and caring. They're a great friend, a great mother, father. Technically it's the father because it's the masculine. They are overall very much a committed and devoted individual. And this is telling me that's the energy you're having to embody during this time, is to be devoted, to this change, to this choice, to you standing your ground, putting your foot down, and putting you first, right? This is ultimately a big decision that will leave a lasting impact, hopefully for the best. With the Otter, I think it's for the best. I think it's actually going to be very beautiful, what you can expect in April and what's to come towards your birthday season. A lot of amazing things are coming in for you, Gemini. Can you allow yourself to actually choose what chooses you, even? You've gotten clarity. You've gotten all the clarity you need. Trust it. Trust it. Show me clearly what's going on for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. I did not want to shuffle. Show me. Hello. Where'd you come from? Justice in the reverse. We also have a 5 of Swords at the bottom. We have Libra energy out here. Could be dealing with another air sign, Aquarius, or another Gemini. But so, first of all, with the Justice card in the reverse, you've been done wrong, right? And this is telling me how unfair a situation was, how unfairly you were treated, how this ending was not justified. This treatment was not justified. Somebody here was being a bully or treating you unfairly, disrespecting you, playing the game, playing with your heart, playing with your emotions, maybe stole from you, stole some money from you, or just took advantage of you, your kindness, your heart, your caring nature. This could have been in work, right? Sometimes I see the elk as work related or money, material related. So 5 of Swords, Page of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. This could have been somebody very close to you. This changed the way you've seen them. Hangman, Pisces energy. This action, this person or these people did, the situation they created, it has completely altered the way you look at them. They could be someone who is very near and dear to you. You live with them, or they're your best friend, or they're your lover. They're somebody that you truly trusted, and now you can't. Or now there's just no turning back. There's no turning back. Some of you will not forgive this person. I feel like sometimes Justice reverse and the 5 of Swords is like, no matter what, even if they tried to fix things, it's just like, this is unforgivable. Someone's actions are unforgivable or unforgettable. Forgive but don't forget. Look at what just flipped out. Holy crap. 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. Gemini, you're going through some intense changes and shakeups right now. What I will say, if you're going through any loss or any ending during this time, the last couple of weeks or even in the near future, trust that this is for your best. This is for the best, for your best life. This is for your highest good. We are in eclipse season. We have our solar eclipse coming up on the 29th in Aries. This is a time where anything that is not serving us, anything that is blocking us from our purpose, that is making our life miserable, living hell, this is a time where this is no longer going to sustain us. Therefore, it's being cleared. It's being removed. This is something that has been a heavy weight. It has been so burdensome. It has been so dramatic. And honestly, I think you're done. I think it's time to drop this. This is not worth it. This is not worth it. Gemini. I think it's time to let something go. And you're putting an end to this once and for all. At the bottom, we have the Hierophant. This could definitely be representing a commitment, contracts, marriage. This may be a soul contract that you have relating to your karma, your soul's blueprint, and the lessons that you are here to experience and learn from in this lifetime. Even the Cobra talks about that too. Certain people that you'll meet in this lifetime that will have lasting effects. And whether they're your bestie or your worst enemy, they are here to help deliver some sort of message, some sort of lesson, helping you elevate to the higher level. And with the dragon, by the way, this does say that there's progression being made in your journey. You're not at the beginning, you're not at the end. Although there are some things coming to an end, there's like a whole other storyline that's unfolding, that's connected to something else. I feel like by that full moon in Libra, which will be in April, we'll talk about that in your April reading next week, I do suspect that kind of from now to then, there's going to be something in your life that falls away. Something in your life that's truly, you've outgrown it. It no longer resonates with you. It's been making your life more challenging. Whatever that is, whether it's even just something going on internally, it's your own self that's sabotaging in a way, or if it's something external from you, it's being removed. From now to that full moon in Libra, it's being cleared out. It's being wiped out because there's something new coming in, something big. And in order for this to come into your life, you have to have the space. And so that's exactly what's happening this month, exactly what's been happening during this eclipse season. This is what's happening for the Gemini collective. So Hierophant, King of Pentacles, and the High Priestess, I'm seeing here that there's a lot going on behind the scenes, a lot that is happening in other people's lives that you're wondering, like, why are they acting this way, or why would they do something like this? But that the thing is, it's not your journey. It's not always, it doesn't make sense to us, but it doesn't need to. You know, you are being intuitively guided towards something better. Something that you had lost is, like, not to say it's a replacement, but there's something better coming in. Something much bigger, much grander. If you lost a job, let me tell you something. King of Pentacles and the Hierophant is telling me that there's something much better out there that's gonna pay you more. You're aiding to, like, help other people or change other people's lives, to make a difference. This is, like, meant to be. This is part of your spiritual journey here with the High Priestess. This is supposed to happen. Your spirit knows the reason why. Your human side, your ego side, logical side is like, this doesn't make any sense. But energetically, spiritually, this is supposed to happen. This is meant to be. This is 100% meant to be. You can't fight fate. And I do feel like this is fated events, because we're in eclipse season. This is fated energy. Neptune moving into Aries. It's gonna be in there for about 13, 14 years. We haven't had this transit since the 1800s. We have a lot of big energetic shifts happening this year, and we are just getting started. The zodiac year has just begun. We're in Aries season. We have just started a new era. Are you ready? Yes, you are. Don't tell me you're not. You are ready for this. 8 of Cups. Yep, you are. Go pack your bags. Some of you are moving. Some of you are straight up moving, or you're traveling, or you're planning to get away or go somewhere far away or expand your worldview. I'm seeing that you need to pack your bags. It's time for a change of scenery. It's time for something different, something new, something refreshing. It's time. It's truly time to walk away. It's time to let go. It's time to move on. All right, we have the Queen of Cups. You're emotionally moving on from some things, which is awesome. You're healing from some things. You have recently, or in the near future, you are going to be receiving a lot of insight and downloads from spirit, from your higher self, through your dreams, through meditation, through just certain downloads you receive during the day randomly. Ace of Cups, also King of Wands. You may even have new love coming in. We have heavy masculine energy over here. We have some fire. We have some water. There is definitely some sort of new connection that is coming into your life in the near future. And it's something that feels really good. But you would have never found this. You would have never met this person if you didn't find the courage to walk away. And some of you were still in this position where you're like, I don't know if I should stay. Maybe I should give them another chance. Maybe if I just wait a little longer, things will get better. But if you stay, you're going to miss out on this. Now, technically, you can't miss what isn't yours, or whatever's truly meant for you will never pass you by, which I fully 100% believe that. 1000%, 1,000,000%. But I will say, if you just choose to stick in your comfort zone, you're gonna miss out on meeting some real fucking cool people. You know? So I think it's time to get going and take a hike. I'm just kidding. Maybe you actually do need to take a hike. You know, get some fresh air, see things from a brand new perspective, a fresh perspective. All right, what else going on for Gemini? Show me clearly. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What do they need to look out for in the near future? So we have Nine of Wands falling out sideways. So I have to kind of read it both ways because it's like neither upright nor in the reverse. So let me see, at the bottom of King of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles, there's certain people you need to stand your boundaries with. Like, oh, and I just knocked a bunch of my animal cards. I see the hummingbird. Hold on. We have a turtle, hummingbird, frog, and then we have a bunch that are faced down. But, excuse me. Tickle in my throat. I'm not gonna go get them, but what was it? I said hummingbird, frog. There's gonna be some emotional things that you'll probably be revisiting. Right now we're in Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde. It is bringing up some matters from our past, even the eclipses that were in the eclipse portal. Things from our past as well as things from our future, and everything's coming together. Full circle moment. Everything's falling into place. What was the other one? Turtle. Oh, yeah. I'm like, which one? Because it's far fuck away. The turtle's showing slow transition and also needing to protect yourself. I can't fucking speak right now. So I accidentally knocked those cards down, and that happened when we were going to talk about the Nine of Wands, and it fell out sideways. So I honestly think that there are some people who will try to squeeze their way back into your life. It's people that you have some love for, you have emotional attachments to, or, you know, you really care for, you once did. And I do think that with this Queen of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, is this representing you? There's some people that you have had to love from afar, or you've had to really protect yourself from because they weren't good for your mental health, or they created all this destruction and just distractions even. And I get a sense that as you're moving away from them, there will be a bit of a pull. You're feeling their energetic pull. They are probably trying to reel you back in. It's the biggest test when we're walking away from things that don't serve us, whether it be old habits or people or just, you know, whatever, right? The greatest test is to not fall back into the old ways. That's the greatest test, and that can be very challenging. It can be very easy to get swept back in, and before you even realize it, you've been in it again for so long. You're like, how did I even end up here? How did this even happen? Right? So do be mindful of that, because I am seeing that possibly in the near future, there is an energy that is trying to make its way towards you. Literally, yeah. King of Wands, the Chariot, Eight of Wands. I do see an incoming message here. Someone could be traveling to see you, or this is the energy of like rushing right on in. It's like somebody here is just knocking at your doorstep, like, let me in, let me in, let me in. And you're having to be like, nobody's home, or no, not today. So you're really having to stand firmly on that. There's something you're avoiding as well, right? Nine of Wands in the reverse. There's something you've either given up on, or you're just ignoring, suppressing, avoiding. You refuse to ever look back at this situation again. But, I think that there's just something you've given up on. I mean, kind of what we were seeing earlier here. And I was even seeing like, yeah, it's probably time to let this go. It's probably time to walk away. And it's like, as soon as you walk away, especially if it's a person, I don't know if you've had this happen. I know it's happened to me many times. It's so... I know you have to. I know you have to. Where as soon as you're like completely done with the person and you're just wanting to move on is when they creep back in. It's like, motherfucker. Ugh, I know this is a test. I I ain't falling for it, you know? So you might be having something like that in the near future. Good luck. You bet you handle it fine. Okay. Six of Cups at the bottom. Yep. Alright, Gemini. What's going on for Gemini? Any messages for Gemini? in the near future? Anything important that Gemini should look out for? Okay, we got these 3 cards. This fell out on the 10 of Wands and Justice reversed. Even the 10 of Swords, this card right here. Can you see it? No, you can't. This card's on the 10 of Swords. I almost feel like these are kind of clarifying. So on the Justice reverse card, we have the 5 of Cups. Understandable, right? I get that. I'll translate that in a second. On top of the 10 of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And then on top of the 10 of Swords, we have the 2 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so this is kind of just like confirming / me gonna be repeating myself. I apologize, but this is just what's coming through. So yeah, something definitely took a turn in a way that was not in your favor, and it was very upsetting, and it broke your heart. It left you feeling abandoned or lonely or just discarded, like you were nothing, unimportant, or that you just been like punished or forgotten about, or like a failure even. All right, and so this has been a very hard thing for you to move on from. 10 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. This is a slow, and we've seen that earlier when the turtle fell down on the floor, right? It's been a slow process of you recovering from, healing from, letting go, moving away from this, trying to overcome the obstacles. This has not been easy. So please give yourself credit for how much you've like been working through this, and you've been doing a really amazing job. Please give yourself the credit. I feel like you're not. I feel like you're not giving yourself the credit, or you expect yourself to be a lot further than where you are. But you are exactly where you need to be, and you have come a long way on your journey. And healing or moving on from challenging times, it is a process, and there is no time limit of how long it should take for you to get over something, an event that happened to you yesterday, 10 years ago, your childhood. I don't care. There is no rules on how to move on, but just please be patient with yourself as you are slowly but surely unpacking this heaviness and this, whatever we're talking about in this reading. It seems a lot. Oh my God. Then on the 10 of Swords, we have the 2 of Swords reverse, and it's showing there's like this indecision of like, first of all, is it over? Is it really, really, truly over and done with? Are you sure? Are you certain? Like there's like this part of you that has these doubts or second guessing. If you could have done things differently, would you have ended up in a different position? Like this 2 of Swords in reverse is showing that you either, and some of you are still in this position where you're like, do I stay or should I end this? There's still a bit of this hesitation. Get a bit of a hesitation from this. Whether or not you should finally pull the plug. I'm so congested today, I'm annoyed. Snow mold out there, it's insane. 8 of Wands at the bottom. We've seen quite a few 8s in this reading, haven't we? Or 2, never mind, not that many. Alright, well, let's see. 8 of Cups. Some of the 8 of Cups for Gemini Hierophant. Remember what I said is that there's new contracts that are starting in the near future? First of all, we said this before, you're walking away from things, contracts, commitments, promises, even a marriage. Some of you could be going through a divorce, or you're contemplating whether or not you should get one. Right, you're in this transition of leaving something significant in your life behind because you've learned all you could in this place, experience, relationship, job, etc. Right, you've learned all you could. Your contract is up. As you're moving in this new direction, especially over the next, I would say next month and a half, 2 months from now to Taurus season, before we get to your birthday season, because we have Taurus energy over here with the Hierophant, I do feel that there is some sort of new contract being introduced. Some sort of new promise, commitments, person, teacher, mentor. I'm not quite sure. Let me see what's at the bottom. The 4 of Swords. Yeah, this hasn't happened yet. Knight of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. I feel this is what you can expect in the, as we move through spring. 4 of Swords is saying to take time to heal, to rest, and to recharge, get back your energy. Your battery is low. It's at 20%. It's on red. This is a time where you, I'm sorry, we're blurry. This is a time where you do need to check out. We have a Knight of Wands underneath that, which is showing here. I also see that somebody could be coming in, possibly disturbing your peace, or maybe not disturbing, maybe that's the wrong word, but interrupting your healing, or is demanding a lot from you. We're blurry again. Oh my god. It does look like somebody here who wants something from you, or wants your energy, wants your attention, has an idea, is trying to like reach out to you. Hello, can we focus? No? I guess not. Okay, and then we even have the 9 of Pentacles here, which again is still blurry and it's not focusing, and I wish it would, but it ain't doing shit today. Hopefully it hasn't been blurry this entire reading. I've looked at my screen a couple times, but not completely. Whatever. Okay. If you're single right now, you do have a potential love interest here who is actually quite the option offer. That's kind of like the wrong way to put. I feel like, because we have the Emperor underneath the Ace of Cups. Sorry, it's like this. It doesn't matter. I feel like there is a very worthy offer that comes in from someone who really has their shit together. Emperor and the 10 of Cups. You might be in rejection mode about this person though. You might not really be that invested or interested. And you know, we kind of seen that here with the 4 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Like, if you have gone through a breakup, there may be someone new who's interested in you, but your mind is elsewhere, or you're like, I just want to be single for now. Or, you know, I'm kind of see that you may have an opportunity to get with somebody or start a relationship here, have a connection here. You may be more in this, not like fully committed is what I'll say with the Knight of Wands. You may not want to fully commit to anything at this moment, and that might be your best bet. Nine of Wands in reverse, maybe you just, let me see actually. Nine of Wands reversed for Gemini. We're still blurry. That's so weird. I don't know why this is happening. Mercury retrograde. Do we want? No. No. Nine of Wands reversed for Gemini. Why is this here? 8 of Pentacles. Page of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So 888 showing up in your reading. You may be seeing that synchronicity. It seems like you are just clearing up unfinished business and loose ends, and you're just very busy and work orientated. You're focused a lot on your money, building up your skills, your investments. I'm hearing like your inventory. Okay. Inventory. Maybe there's some clearing some things up, a little spring cleaning even. It's showing here that someone is watching you or keeping tabs on you. They are trying to build something with you or get on the same page with you. But it does look like you're very occupied right now. Someone's like watching you from afar and they're wanting to include you possibly, or there's like a possible discussion about the future or like plans. This could work. I mean, it's your call. It's a decision. 2 of Wands, the Moon, and then the 7 of Pentacles. There's a very big decision, which we've seen that earlier with the Stingray. At the very beginning of this reading, there's a decision you'll be making, and I think that this could be connected to that, where there may have to be some kind of adjustment if you were to agree to this, especially if this is... what is this? Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. You and someone just gotta get on the same page in order, if you were actually ready to, or if you wanted to accept this offer, they need to meet you at your standard or like show up with the same intentions that you do. And I am seeing here, we have a Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and then a 4 of Cups, and even a 5 of Pentacles underneath that, which shows like, are you on the same page with them? Someone's being... either they're just closed off, or they're not interested, or it wouldn't benefit them as much as the other person. There's like unrequited energy. Time will tell. I feel like Probably by that full moon Libra, you'll have your answer. If you're not quite sure right now, give it a little bit more time. Let it marinate. So that Seven of Pentacles really showing, like, keep your eyes on this. Keep doing what you've been doing. Keep that up. And then give it just a wee bit of time and you'll have your answer. But listen to your intuition. If you know deep down in your core this ain't for you, it probably isn't. If you feel deep down in your core that it is for you, then it probably is. So I hope this reading helps you. I hope it makes sense. I feel like it was all over the place, but yeah, Gemini, that's what I got for you. This is your bonus reading. Let me know if this helps, if it resonates. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Private readings are available down below, and I will see you next week for your April reading. Have a lovely day. Bye.